Imagine the majesty of ancient Rome, where history whispers from every stone and tourists flock to marvel at its wonders. But tragedy struck recently when a beloved landmark turned deadly for one visitor. A 69-year-old Japanese tourist lost his life after slipping from the outer wall of the Pantheon in Rome, plunging 7 meters into the monument's moat on a Friday evening. This heart-wrenching incident, reported by the Italian news agency ANSA, has left many wondering about the hidden dangers lurking in the world's most cherished tourist spots. Let's dive deeper into the story, exploring the details and the broader context that makes this event so concerning. The man, who was traveling with his daughter, reportedly suffered a sudden illness that caused him to lose his balance while perched on the wall, a spot that's become a popular resting place for weary sightseers amid the bustling crowds. Rescuers had to break through a gate on Via della Palambella to reach him, but unfortunately, he was pronounced dead at the scene. Roman police have launched an investigation to uncover the full circumstances, while his daughter shared with authorities that the fall seemed accidental, triggered by his unexpected ailment. For those who might not be familiar, the Pantheon is an extraordinary relic from the Roman Empire, constructed under Emperor Hadrian around 126 AD. Its crowning glory is the massive dome with a central oculus, an open hole that lets in natural light and rain, creating a stunning interplay of architecture and nature. This freestanding marvel, meaning its walls support the dome without extra buttresses, has stood for centuries as a testament to ancient engineering genius. Once a pagan temple, it was later converted into a Christian church, and today, it's one of Italy's top attractions, drawing millions each year. And this is the part most people miss. That outer wall, where the tourist tragically fell, is often teeming with visitors taking a breather from the excitement of exploring inside. It's a common sight, people sitting or leaning against it to snap photos or simply enjoy the view of Piazza della Rotonda. But as this incident shows, such seemingly harmless spots can pose serious risks, especially for those who might not be feeling well or are unaware of the height. About 7 meters, roughly the height of a 2-story building. For beginners in travel safety, it's worth noting that while these walls offer great vantage points, they aren't always fenced or monitored closely, highlighting the need for caution in historic sites where preservation might take precedence over modern safety barriers. But here's where it gets controversial. The Pantheon introduced a €5 entry fee in 2023 to manage the overwhelming crowds, a move that sparked fierce debate at the time. Critics argued it unfairly burdens budget travelers and prioritizes profit over public access to cultural heritage, while supporters claimed it's essential for maintenance and crowd control. Yet, as surprising as it might seem, the fee didn't dampen enthusiasm. Over 4 million people visited in 2024 alone, often leading to long lines snaking through the piazza. Is this a fair trade-off, balancing preservation with accessibility? Or does it highlight a growing divide between experiencing history and the commercialization of iconic sites? Sadly, this isn't an isolated occurrence in Rome this year. Just a few months ago, in March, a 55-year-old Spanish woman met a similar fate by tumbling from a wall near the Spanish Steps, another iconic spot where tourists love to gather for photos and relaxation. And in April, a Scottish visitor named Grant Patterson, 54, died from severe burns in a suspected gas explosion at his rented accommodation. He had been on a solo trip, soaking up sights like the Trevi Fountain, the Pantheon itself, and the Colosseum, dream destinations that turned deadly in an instant. These tragedies coincide with Rome's explosive tourism boom post-pandemic, setting a new record of 22.2 million arrivals in 2024. While this surge brings economic benefits and cultural exchange, it also raises questions about whether the city's infrastructure is keeping pace. Are ancient sites like the Pantheon equipped to handle such massive footfalls safely? Some argue that increased visitors strain resources, leading to overlooked hazards, while others see it as a sign of Rome's enduring allure. For instance, think about how crowded places can amplify risks. Perhaps a sudden surge of people on that wall contributed to the incident, or inadequate signage about potential dangers. In wrapping this up, it's clear that while Rome's treasures captivate us, they come with real-world perils that demand attention. Do you think tourism authorities are doing enough to protect visitors in historic cities? Should sites like the Pantheon invest more in safety measures, even if it means altering their timeless appearance? What about the ethical side? Does the thrill of unrestricted access outweigh the risks, especially for older travelers or those with health issues? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Agree or disagree? And let's discuss how we can make travel safer for everyone without losing the magic of these wonders.